That is hard to follow. Thank you. I'm Alex, and I do a bunch of things in this world. As you can see, some are serious, some not so serious. Amongst the serious things I do is I'm a volunteer for Mozilla, I'm a Mozilla representative, and a Mozilla tech speaker. And I want to tell you all a story about the t-shirt. It's basically how I got involved in open source. About 9 years ago, I was freshly out of college in Romania, and I was looking for a job. Now, in Romania, there's only one kind of tech job, and that's outsourcing. If you're lucky enough to not know what outsourcing is, it basically means you get rented out. You get rented out by the hour or by the day to other companies. And when I started out, I was doing this. It was a trip. I was working for a trip planning company, kind of like TripIt. And about 3 months into my job, my boss came to me and said, "You know what? We've got this project called Mozilla, and I need someone to fill a role, so you're going to do that." I don't like change. I really, really don't like change. And on top of that, I had no idea what Mozilla was, what open source was, what it all meant. I was fresh out of college. Volunteering wasn't in my vocabulary. How do you mean I work for free and I enjoy it? So we made a deal with my manager. He was like, "Look, I need to fill this role for 3 weeks. I'll find someone else to replace you in those 3 weeks, but you have to take it." I was like, "Okay." There were several problems with this. The team was a tester team. I wanted to be a developer when I grew up. Testers weren't really my friends. On top of that, so I joined the team around Firefox 4, and they had this t-shirt that said Firefox 4 beta tester. And I joined a week after they got the t-shirt. So I didn't have the t-shirt. I stood out. I didn't feel like I was welcomed. I didn't feel part of that team, and I hated my life. Of course, my manager was an asshole, and he didn't keep the bargain, so a month later, I was still working for this project. And every morning, I read this thing called the Mozilla Planet, which is kind of like a blog aggregator of everything that happens in the Mozilla world. And I read it because it helped me with my job. All the roadmaps were there, the release notices, everything. And something kind of popped up. The Mozilla Documentation Network was holding a documentation sprint over the weekend for 48 hours. And the kicker was, if you participated, you got a t-shirt. And that's when I had my great idea. I'm going to go participate for like 2 hours, get the t-shirt, and my master plan, it's a developer t-shirt. They have testers t-shirts, I'm going to get the developers t-shirts. Not only will I fit in that team, I'm going to be better than everybody else. So my plan also included, because I was fresh out of college and I had money, my plan also included to go get wasted with my friends over the weekend. And I joined Saturday morning, and then something changed. As soon as I joined an IRC, and everybody was welcome. Everybody was nice. Everybody tried to help me help them. And compared to my normal day-to-day work, that was mind-blowing. And instead of staying 2 hours with those people, I stayed for 48, because apparently you don't need that much sleep when you're fresh out of college. Now, the sense of belonging that happened over the internet on IRC was the thing that kept me going. I felt like my job, I hated my job, I hated everybody I worked with, but I loved this people, part of this project, this little, you can call it this little tangent to my work. And in those 48 hours, my friends kept calling me, "Where are you? We're at the club, what are you doing? Why don't you want to come have fun with us?" I was like, "You don't understand. I'm having fun with strangers I met over the internet." Yeah, my friends call me crazy and other names, but I stayed for 48 hours and I contributed to MDN. I think to this day, some of the CSS examples I've put into MDN still exist, and that makes me oh so proud. I did this all for a t-shirt. The t-shirt, I don't have the t-shirt anymore. It's been 9 years. No t-shirt lasts for 9 years. But what I got at the end of this experience is I got a sense of belonging and a sense of community that I didn't get anywhere else. Going back to my work, I had so many ideas just because I knew the right people. I knew who to connect with and who to talk to. If I wanted to do something outside of my work, I had this network of people to help me out. If I had 2-3 hours in my day and I wanted to give back to something, I had this opportunity to be involved with everything. From teaching kids to code, to writing documentation in my pajamas on a weekend. It was all available, and I feel like I finally found the missing piece in my puzzle. I finally found a way where I can fit in. Now, 9 years later, I still do this. I still contribute to the Mozilla community. And the reason behind that is I strongly believe in Mozilla's mission. If you don't know what Mozilla's mission is, please Google it. It's beautiful. And I think I'm running out of time and I don't have anything else to say, but thank you.